Hello everyone. Today we are going to study about the topic distinguishing metal and non-metal on the basis of chemical properties. In our previous video we have studied about the physical properties of metal and non-metal. Okay? So on the basis of physical property, if we classify the elements into metal and non-metal, so somewhat we have seen that the metals have some physical properties, but they have some exceptions also. And also non-metals have specific physical properties as well as they have some exceptions. Okay, exceptions is there in between the physical properties of metal and non-metals. So similarly, that is why a metal and non-metal on the basis of physical property to classify them is very confusing. So here hence there is a better way. हम कुछ एक नया तरीका निकाल रहे हैं so that we can classify them through a better way. Okay, so physical properties to classify them into metal and non-metal is not proper, means they have some exceptions, and that is why they are very confusing. So we have here to study about the another ways, that is what chemical behavior, chemical properties or chemical behaviors of the. Okay, so listen very carefully now. So hence there is a better way to classify element into metal or non-metal on the basis of their chemical behaviors of their oxides. Okay, as we have studied, metals forms oxides which are metal जो form करते हैं oxide which are basic in natures, and non-metal form oxides which are in acidic in nature, acidic character it have. Okay, and these are having the basic character. Metal oxides have basic character and non-metal oxide have acidic characters. So here metal form oxide which are basic, whereas non-metal form oxide which are acidic in natures, and sometimes they are neutral. Non-metals form the oxide, sometimes they are neutral. Okay, for example, now let's see the example. For metal, we are taking the example for metal. What will happen if magnesium ribbon is 1 into air? Okay, in the presence of oxygen, when it burns, so when it burns, it will form magnesium oxide, and that is one we are balancing it. You have to put 2 here. Okay, now it is balanced. So this magnesium oxide when dissolved in water, it forms MgOH का whole twice, MgOH whole twice, magnesium hydroxide, and it is observed that this magnesium hydroxide turns red litmus into blue, and that is what it is basic in nature. That is basic in nature. Here some other oxides like Al2O3, oxide of aluminium, and ZnO, oxide of zinc, they are amphoteric in nature. What we have studied here, magnesium or many other metals form the basic oxide which turns red litmus paper into blue. Okay, but in case of aluminium oxide and zinc oxide, they are amphoteric. That means they shows the properties acidic as well as basic. Okay, So the oxide which shows the properties acidic as well as basic characters, they are said to be as amphoteric. Okay, amphoteric means in between acidic and basic both. Okay, now the for example, another example we are taking for non-metal. Okay, for example we are taking here the example of non-metal. Their oxides are acidic in nature. So listen very carefully. If sulfur 1 in the presence of oxygen, it forms sulfur dioxide. When this sulfur dioxide react with dissolve in water, it forms H2SO3, and that is not sulfuric acid, it is sulfurous acid. Okay, it is sulfurous acid. Done. So this sulfurous acid, and acids are acidic character. Acid have the acidic character, na? So non-metal oxides are, that means it is observed that it turns blue litmus paper into red. It turns blue litmus into red, and that is why it shows the acidic character. And here it is proved कि means non-metal oxides are acidic in nature, whereas it is observed that कि the oxides of carbon, oxides of hydrogen and oxide of nitrogen, means carbon monoxide, water and nitrogen oxide. So oxide of carbon, oxide of hydrogen, oxides of nitrogens are neutral. Okay, so what we have studied here, the metals oxides are acidic in nature. We have seen here some of the metal oxides like aluminium oxide and zinc oxides are amphoteric, means they shows the both character, acidic as well as basic. Here non-metal oxides are acidic in nature, it turns blue litmus paper into red. So this is on the basis of these oxides we can classify, we can distinguish between a metal and non-metal. If a substance is given and we don't know it is metal or non-metal, so first of all we will burn that into convert into oxides, and then after dissolving in water we can check whether the oxides are acidic or basic. If it is acidic, it is non-metal. If it is basic, it is metal. Okay, so now we will study a new topic, that is now it's starting chemical properties of metals. Chemical properties of metals. Okay, so we have studied in the last chapter, that is what ionization, एक वर्ड पढ़ा था हमने ionization energy. तो रिवाइज करते हैं, what is ionization energy. So the energy, the amount of energy required to remove a electron, जैसे सोडियम को अपना इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करने के लिए कितनी अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी चाहिए लूज करने के लिए, दैट अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी इज कॉल्ड आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी. सो अमाउंट ऑफ आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी मीन्स अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी रिक्वायर्ड टू रिमूव इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्रॉम अ बैलेंस सेल टू कन्वर्ट इनटू आयन. मतलब कोई मेटल है, उसको आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी मिल गई, ओके. सो मेटल को आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी मिल गई. नाउ इट विल कन्वर्ट, मीन्स नाउ इट विल लूज द इलेक्ट्रॉन, नाउ इट विल लूज द इलेक्ट्रॉन, लूज कर देगा, एंड इट विल कन्वर्ट इनटू अ मेटल, मीन्स पॉजिटिव चार्ज, कैटाइन. अंडरस्टैंड? So now listen very carefully again. I am repeating. Amount of energy required, the amount of energy required to remove the electron from the outermost cell of a atom of an metal, है ना, to lose their electron and convert into a positive ion, that is cation, is called ionization energy. So why we are studying here? So these metals have low ionization energy. The most important point is that metals have low ionization energy. मेटल की लो आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी होती है, मतलब थोड़ी सी एनर्जी मिली और उन्होंने अपना इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज कर दिया. एंड ड्यू टू दिस रीजन metals have low ionization energy. They are easily lose their electron and called electro and becomes cation na positive, so they are electropositive. Okay, so now listen very carefully. Hence they are said to be electropositive character. They are said to be as electropositive character. For example, now listen what I said. When a metal gain the ionization energy और फिर अपना इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज कर देता है और कन्वर्ट हो जाता है किसमें, कैटाइन में. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू नो दैट सोडियम को आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी मिल जाए, आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी मिल गई, तो नाउ इट विल व्हाट हैपन, Na पॉजिटिव एन प्लस 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज कर देगा. ठीक है. मैग्नीशियम को आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी, नाउ मैग्नीशियम 2 पॉजिटिव और 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन विल बी removed from the outermost cell. Okay, aluminium gets the ionization energy. लो तो होती है, इजीली उतनी एनर्जी मिल जाएगी और इजीली लूज कर देंगे. इजीली लूज कर देंगे तो इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव करेक्टर शो कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. तो व्हाट हैपन्स, एल्यूमिनियम 3 पॉजिटिव एंड लूज 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन. दैट मीन्स ड्यू टू दिस electropositive character, I'm writing here, due to this electropositive character. कौन सा electropositive character? When they lose the electron and gets the positive charge. So this is known as, due to this electropositive characters, the metals, okay, due to this electropositive character, metals shows various characteristic properties, various characteristics that you are going to see. Okay, thank you. You are going to see.
Properties of metals and non-metals. The important chemical properties of metals are its electropositive nature, reaction with oxygen and displacement reaction, reaction with water and reaction with acids. Metals form basic oxides on reaction with oxygen. A more reactive metal always displaces a less reactive metal from its solution. Metals lose electrons and form positive ions in most chemical reactions. Metals react with water depending on their position in the reactivity series. Most metals react with dilute acids to produce salt and hydrogen. Important chemical properties of metals are reaction with oxygen. Metals react with oxygen, forming metal oxides. These oxides are basic in nature. Metals like sodium and potassium react vigorously with oxygen, forming sodium oxide and potassium oxide. 4Na sodium plus O2 oxygen gives 2Na2O, sodium oxide. 4K potassium plus O2 oxygen gives 2K2O, potassium oxide. Magnesium burns brightly in air, forming magnesium oxide. 2Mg magnesium plus O2 oxygen gives 2MgO, magnesium oxide. Zinc and lead react with oxygen, forming a protective coating of an oxide layer. 2Zn zinc plus O2 oxygen gives 2ZnO, zinc oxide. 2Pb, lead, plus O2, oxygen, gives 2PbO, lead oxide. Copper reacts with oxygen to form copper oxide, which gets deposited on the surface of the metal. 2Cu, copper, plus O2, oxygen, gives 2CuO, copper oxide. Gold, platinum and silver do not react with oxygen. They are called noble metals. Displacement reaction. A more reactive metal will always displace a less reactive metal from its salt solution. Consider the case of iron and copper. Iron is more reactive than copper. So, iron will displace copper from copper sulfate solution. When an iron nail is dipped in copper sulfate solution, after some time, the copper sulfate solution becomes pale green due to the formation of ferrous sulfate solution. Reaction with water. Metals react with cold water or steam depending on their position in the reactivity series. Sodium, potassium and calcium react vigorously with water, forming alkaline solution of hydroxide with the liberation of hydrogen gas. 2Na, sodium, plus 2H2O, water, gives 2NaOH, sodium hydroxide, plus H2, hydrogen. 2K, potassium, plus 2H2O, water, gives 2KOH, potassium hydroxide, plus H2, hydrogen. Ca, calcium, plus 2H2O, water, gives CaOH2, calcium hydroxide, plus H2, hydrogen. Calcium hydroxide, formed by the reaction of calcium with water, forms a layer on the surface of the metal, calcium, and this prevents further reaction. Reaction with magnesium. Magnesium reacts slowly with cold water but violently with steam to form magnesium oxide and hydrogen. Mg, magnesium, plus H2O, water, gives MgO, magnesium oxide, plus H2, hydrogen. Aluminium, zinc and iron react very slowly with steam. Gold, copper and silver do not react with cold water or steam. Reaction with acids. Most metals react with dilute acids to produce salt and hydrogen. Metal plus acid gives salt and hydrogen. Sodium and potassium react vigorously with dilute hydrochloric acid with the liberation of tremendous amount of heat. 2Na, sodium plus 2HCl, hydrochloric acid, gives 2NaCl, sodium chloride plus H2, hydrogen. 2K, potassium plus 2HCl, hydrochloric acid, gives 2KCl, potassium chloride plus H2, hydrogen. Magnesium, calcium, zinc and aluminium also react with dilute hydrochloric acid, liberating hydrogen. Mg, magnesium, plus 2HCl, hydrochloric acid, gives MgCl2, magnesium chloride, plus H2, hydrogen. Zn, zinc, plus 2HCl, hydrochloric acid, gives ZnCl2, zinc chloride, plus H2, hydrogen. 2Al, aluminium, plus 6HCl, hydrochloric acid, gives 2AlCl3, plus 3H2, hydrogen. Iron reacts very slowly with dilute hydrochloric acid. Fe, iron, plus 2HCl hydrochloric acid gives FeCl2 iron chloride plus H2 hydrogen.